Welcome back, everybody, to the Deep Dive. We're going to be talking about something really cool today, nanotechnology, and how it's being used to fight heart disease.
Yeah.
So we've got some research here on how nanoparticles are being used to fight atherosclerosis. That's the buildup of plaque in your arteries.
hmm
And we're going to be talking about how this could revolutionize how we prevent and treat heart attacks and strokes.
Right. It's
It's pretty amazing stuff.
yeah, so
To get started, I think it's important to understand just how big of a problem atherosclerosis is.
yeah.
I mean, this is one of the leading causes of death worldwide.
Yeah, and it's something that we all know about, but like what exactly is going on there? Like how does that plaque build up and what makes it so dangerous?
Sure. So atherosclerosis, it's basically a gradual process where plaque, which is made up of fats, cholesterol, and other stuff, starts to accumulate inside your arteries.
Okay.
So you can imagine like a pipe that's slowly getting clogged up with gunk,
Yeah.
and that restricts the flow of blood.
And that's what leads to problems like heart attacks and strokes.
Okay, so we've got this big problem with atherosclerosis, and now we're bringing in nanotechnology.
Yes.
So what is it about nanoparticles that makes them so effective at fighting this?
Well, because they're so small, they can actually interact with the cells and molecules that are involved in plaque formation.
Okay.
So you can think of them like tiny little robots that are going in and targeting those specific areas.
So it's like sending in a microscopic repair crew to clean things up.
Exactly.
That's really neat. I noticed that in the research we have, there's this thing called Mino.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Sure. So, Nano are nanoparticles that are specifically designed to dissolve cholesterol crystals, which are one of the main components of plaque.
Huh?
So, current cholesterol-lowering medications like statins, they mainly focus on reducing cholesterol production in the liver.
Mhm.
But Mino, these actually go in and directly target the cholesterol that's already accumulated in your arteries.
So it's not just about preventing future buildup, but also going in and getting rid of what's already there.
Exactly.
That's amazing. And there are also some nanoparticles that can actually reactivate macrophages, which are the immune cells that gobble up the bad stuff in the plaque.
Yes.
So it's kind of like having these tiny little Pac-Man running around cleaning things up.
Yeah, that's a great way to think about it.
So how do they actually target the plaque, though? Like, do they just float around randomly or?
No, they're actually designed to specifically target the plaque by attaching these molecules called ligands to their surface.
Okay.
And these ligands, they act like homing devices. They basically guide the nanoparticles to the receptors on the surface of the plaque cells.
So they kind of like a key fitting into a lock.
Exactly.
That's really cool.
Okay.
And then there's that thing you were mentioning earlier about nanoparticles being able to both diagnose and treat atherosclerosis at the same time.
Right.
So they're kind of like a medical SWAT team. They can scope out the situation and take care of it all at once.
Exactly. They can be equipped with an imaging agent that allows doctors to see the plaque, and then they can also deliver the treatment right to the site.
It's incredible. So it's not just about cleaning up the plaque. It's also about getting a really clear picture of what's going on in there.
Yes, exactly.
That's amazing. I know it's still early days for a lot of this research, but like, what's the long-term potential here? What do you see happening in the future?
Well, most of these technologies are still in preclinical stages,
Okay.
but the research is incredibly promising.
Yeah.
We still need to do clinical trials to make sure they're safe and effective for people.
Right.
But if we can overcome those hurdles, I really believe that nanotechnology has the potential to completely transform how we treat cardiovascular disease.
Yeah. I mean, it's really mind-blowing to think about all the possibilities here. Like, who knows what else we might be able to use nanoparticles for in the future.
Well, that's the beauty of science, right?
Right.
We're always pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
Exactly. Well, folks, that's our deep dive into the world of nanotechnology and its potential to conquer heart disease.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. And as always, keep those questions coming and stay curious.